Once upon a time, in a sunny little village where mornings glowed golden and trees swayed quietly in the breeze, there lived a girl named Lily. Lily loved peaceful moments especially, the ones where she sat at the edge of her garden early in the morning. The blue above always calmed her. But one question kept echoing in her heart. Why is the sky blue? No one seemed to know the answer. But Lily didn't give up. One morning, just as the sun was climbing into the sky and its light had barely begun to warm her face, something strange happened. A soft hum stirred the air above the garden, and suddenly, from what seemed like the middle of the clouds, a shining airship gently descended. The door creaked open, and out stepped a tall man with wild hair, dressed in a deep blue cloak. He held a pipe that blew bubbles, each one shimmering with the colors of a tiny rainbow. "Hello, Lily," he said warmly. "I heard you have a question about the sky." "The sky fascinates me. The sky is like a riddle written in color. It changes its look, yet the science behind it is wonderfully constant," said Professor. "Yes, why is the sky blue during the day, and why does it turn red in the evening?" Professor Zapnik smiled. "That's a wonderful question. Come with me. I'll tell you everything up above the clouds." Inside the airship was a world. Soft colored light filtered through stained glass windows, mirrors sparkled in the corners, and in the middle floated a glowing sphere like a tiny sky in a bubble. The airship drifts silently, bathed in the ethereal glow of a world untouched by darkness. Inside the airship, Professor Zapnik holds a glowing sphere, its light softly illuminating his and Lily's faces. "See this?" he said. "This is sunlight. It looks white to us, but it's actually made of many colors. There are reds, oranges, yellows, green sand, of course, blues. When this light enters the air, it meets tiny, invisible molecules. The blue waves are shorter, and they get scattered the most. That's why the sky looks blue, because blue light is like a playful dancer. It bounces and skips all across the air." Zapnik turned the globe slightly, and now soft reds, oranges, and pinks swirled within it. At sunset, sunlight has to travel much farther through the air. The blue and green light gets scattered away before it can reach your eyes. Only the longer, warmer colors like red and orange make it through. Lily listens with rapt attention, her eyes wide with wonder as the professor explains the mysteries of the sky. And that's the secret of the blue sky. The blue light is always the liveliest, scattering joyfully in every direction like a little dancer who never stops moving. It's like the sky paints a new picture every evening, she said. "Exactly," said Professor Zapnik. "Science is often like magic. You just need the right eyes and a curious heart." The airship windows frame the fiery sunset, its colors painting the horizon. At sunset, light travels farther. Blue and green waves scatter away, but red and orange waves make it through. That's why the sky glows like fire. It's science in disguise, said Professor. When the airship returned to the village, Lily was no longer quite the same little girl. The next morning, when she looked up at the bright blue sky, she smiled, because now she knew. Up there weren't just colors but secrets, a question, an answer, and a professor who helped her see. And from that day on, whenever Lily looked up at the sky, blue or glowing red, she always heard the professor's voice. Science is often like magic.